Hi, my name is Nalan. My matrix number is 202738. So today we're going to present about waste in agricultural management. So waste can be defined as the wanted or unused parts of our variable ones. So everything which we use, we generate some amount of waste. As here, we are talking about agricultural waste. So we can define agricultural waste as the unwanted or unsaleable materials produced wholly from agricultural operations directly related to the growing of crops or animals, manure. The Ministry of New and Renewable Energy, in association with Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore has estimated that about 500 million tons of agricultural and agro-industrial residues are being generated annually in India. Basically, between the two separate categories of waste, depending on its degradability, agricultural waste comes under the biodegradable ones. Then the question is, why it is becoming a growing issue in today's world? The reason behind it is lack of proper management, of course. Thus, we have to think in such a way through which we can convert this huge amount of waste into wealth. Okay, now let's talk about sources of agricultural waste generation. Agriculture plays a vital role in India's socio-economic condition. Almost 54.6% of entire population of India is engaged in agriculture and allied activities. Today, India ranks second worldwide in farm outputs, agriculture and allied sectors like forestry and fisheries and etc. From this, we can easily assume that a huge amount of agricultural waste is generated in our country. India is the second largest producer of agricultural waste after China. So the common agricultural waste generated in our country are rice stalks, rice straw, rice husk, wheat, straw, and common as huge production of it happens in our country. According to the definition of the agricultural waste mentionable, the unused to the definition of the agricultural waste mentionable, the unused to the definition of the agricultural waste mentionable, the unused fertilizers of pesticides can also be regarded as an agricultural waste, and though it has a significant effect towards environment, though it has significant effect, the amount of it is so little as compared to the other ones. The sources of agricultural waste can easily be understood by the following figure, which is going to be presented by my fellow friends.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Faizal bin Bahurutheen. My matric number is 203127. And now I'm going to talk about objective of agricultural waste management. As the population is growing in an unprecedented rate, the amount of generation of agricultural waste is also increasing, which poses a significant effect towards the environment. Improper management of agricultural waste leads to the degradation of water quality of adjacent waterways and groundwater. Not only that, it also causes the deterioration of the soil health. Excess landfilling of agricultural waste generates methane, which leads to global warming. Thus, there's a felt and urgent need for managing these huge amounts of waste, which will surely solve the above-mentioned problems. If we can manage this agricultural waste by involving a proper waste management, then it will definitely benefit all of us. Liquid waste management systems are often easier to automate and require less daily attention than those for solid waters. However, the additional water needed increases the volume of waste requiring management, and the initial cost of the liquid handling equipment may be greater than that for solid waste system. Operator preference is also a factor. A landowner may select a method for managing waste because that method is popular in the community. As we all know, it will be easier to learn from and share experience with neighbors, and in case of equipment failure or other emergencies, the landowner can more easily assist each other.
My name is Muhammad Badreen bin Azarin. My matrix number is 203735. So I'm going to talk about composting, which is one of the strategies of valuation of waste. Composting can be defined as a process through which organic matter gets decomposed completely in an aerobic condition. In this regard, the agricultural waste can be used for composting, where these wastes are decomposed with the help of microorganisms such as bacteria. The most common microorganism found in compost depending on the phase of composting. Mesophilic or thermophilic bacteria may be predominant in it. Actinobacteria is necessary for breaking down production such as bark. Fungi, molds and yeast, these help in breakdown materials that bacteria cannot, especially lignin in woody material. Composting can be regarded as a recycling process of organic waste. The resultant product which is formed by composting is known as humus, which is a natural fertilizer as well as a balanced plant food. Application of this organic manure into agriculture field will surely reduce the amount of inorganic fertilizer to be applied, which will indirectly reduce the environmental pollution to a great extent. Not only that, the soil where composting is taking place, it indirectly improves the quality of that soil by acting as an excellent soil conditioner. Thus, this approach of converting agricultural waste into wealth sounds sustainable as well as economically viable. So I would like to continue with the strategies for valuation of waste, which is biogas. Biogas is nothing but a mixture of gases. It is a combination of methane, carbon dioxide, nitrogen, hydrogen sulfide and traces of other gases. Any kind of organic waste like agricultural waste or food waste or kitchen waste mixed with poultry waste like cow dung, pig manure, chicken manure can be anaerobically digested for biogas production. It serves not only for cooking purpose but also for energy production. As our motto is to convert wealth into waste, we can use the agricultural waste for anaerobic digestion for the production of biogas and convert it into various forms of energy. A huge amount of agricultural waste is generated in India per day. According to a report given by Minister of New and Renewable Energy in association with Institute of Science, Bangalore, an estimated amount of 500 million tonnes of agricultural and agro-industrial residue are generated in India annually. Among these, 120 to 150 million tonnes of surplus agro-industrial and agricultural residues could be used for power generation. Anaerobic digestion is a process of breaking down organic matter to produce biogas in an anaerobic condition with the help of microorganisms. The anaerobic digestion basically takes in 4 steps, which is hydrolysis, acidogenesis, acetogenesis and methanogenesis.
My name is Kishan. My matrix number is 202744. So I would like to continue with the strategy of valuation of waste. So direct combustion is also one of the way of the strategy of valuation of waste. So the simple act of burning agricultural waste as fuel is one of the oldest biomass conversion process known to mankind. Complete combustion of agro waste consists of rapid chemical reaction of biomass and oxygen, the release of energy and the simultaneous formation of the ultimate oxidation product of organic matter, which is CO2 and water. The energy released in this process is usually in terms of radiant and thermal energy. The agricultural waste which are usually used for this purpose are sugar bagasse, rice husk, wheat husk and etc., which has a number of applications. For an example, like in food industries where boiling water or steam is required for food processing, they simply use this heat energy obtained from burning of agricultural waste. So it is another approach for green energy. I would like to continue with the other strategy of valuation of waste, which is activated carbon. So agricultural water can be used for as a potential sustainable for the production of activated carbon. Basically, it is formed by the process called carbonization, followed by activation. Activated carbon is nothing but a form of carbon which exhibits an excellent absorptive capacity. The agricultural waste which can be used for the production of activated carbon are corn cob, coconut shell, rice husk, coconut husk, sugarcane bagasse, jackfruit and etc. It has many applications including water treatment, chemical and petroleum industries, separation, purification, battery cells, nuclear power station and etc. Not only that, food industries activated carbon can be used for decolorization, deodorization and taste removal purpose. In medicine field, it is also used for harmful chemicals and drug absorption. purpose. Basically, commercial activated carbon use precursors such as petroleum residue, wood, coal, peats and lignite, which are very expensive and non-renewable. Thus, the concept of production of activated carbon by using agriculture waste is renewable as well as cost effective. Except activated carbon, biochar can also be produced by using agricultural waste. It is comparatively cheaper than the commercially available activated carbon and as well as eco-friendly. Nowadays, biochar is gaining attraction by the scientists in the scientific world. The increased carbon emission from modern agricultural practice coupled with industrial pollution are contributing to global warming and its dire consequences. Whereas biochar not only remains much of the carbon directly in the soil but also captures and retains carbon from the atmosphere, causing a carbon negative effect. Thus, the pathway of production of biochar using agricultural waste is one of the innovative concepts by which waste can be converted into wealth. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Zhou Shaolong. My metric number is 204448. And what we can conclusion from this program is waste management is a growing issue of today's world. The height of the heaps of garbage in the dumping ground is increasing day by day. But this problem can be solved by us only. We have to change our perception regarding waste. Nature is such a system where every part of its products have a unique role to play, so nothing can be regarded as waste. They have also a unique role to perform. What we should do, we just have to sort those unique performances through which we can recycle it completely. There are various laws and regulations have been made in our country regarding this waste management issue. But according to my point of view, such kind of norms won't be required again. When waste will be regarded as wealth. In this regard, our motto should be, don't waste your waste. That's all.